Hello, dear students. Welcome to this session. And in this session, we are going to study the last bit of this game theory chapter, that is solving the game by graphical method. So here, please note that when given game is having two rows and n columns, or m rows and two columns, that is 2 by n or m by 2, then if it cannot be reduced to 2 by 2 matrix by using the dominance rule, then another method is a graphical method by which you can reduce the given 2 by n or m by 2 game into 2 by 2, and later on we will apply our arithmetic method to solve, to find the value of the game and optimum strategies for both the players. Here, we'll take one problem and how the graphical method will be followed to reduce the given matrix to 2 by 2. Let us see that. Here, a problem is a player A having 4 strategies, whereas player B is having 2 strategies. That is M by 2 matrix. Okay, there are M number of player A's strategies and player B is having 2 strategies. So this kind of problems can be solved by using the graphical method. Here the solution starts with uh, whatever the strategies are given with the player A, and what will be the B's expected, and the player who is having only 2 strategies, what will be the expected gain or payoff or loss to the player B when the player A plays with a pure strategy. So that matrix or that table is to be prepared. Here, what we did is A1, let A1, A2, A3, and A4 be the strategies for the player A, and the probability with which the player A plays with A1, A2, A3, and A4 is assumed as x1, x2, x3, and x4. And B1, B1 and B2, these are the two strategies which the player B plays, and let y1 be the probability of using the strategy B1, and y2 be the probability of using the strategy B2. In other sense, y1, this will be 1 minus y1, that is y1 will be the probability of first strategy, and only that the probability of second strategy is 1 minus y1, because the addition of both probability of strategy 1 and strategy should be equal to 1, isn't it? So y1, y2, y1 plus y2 is equal to 1, hence y2 is equal to 1 minus y1. So here it is mentioned B2 be the B1 and B2 be the strategies which B mixes with the probabilities y1 and y2, that y2 is equal to 1 minus y1. Then based on this, we can see that the B's expected, what will be the B's expected payoff when the player A plays with the pure strategy, because B is having y1 and 1 minus y1 as the probability of using the strategies, and since he has got a more than 2 number of strategies, that player A, so when the player A is considers only one strategy, then what will be the expected payoff for the B? Let us see that. See here, when A1, that is a player A, here A's pure strategies, so the first strategy A1, when he plays with the pure strategy A1, then the expected payoff for the player B is 6 into y1, because he is going to use a frequency of y1 the first. So when the player A is using A1, then 6 into y1 plus minus 7 into y2 will be the total payoff to the player B when player A plays with the 1. Here it is written 6 y1 6 y1 plus minus 7 into y2, as we know that y2 is nothing but 1 minus y1, that is again written here, that is equal to 6 y1 minus 7, it is minus 7, so minus 7 into bracket 1 minus y1, after simplifying it will become 13 y1 minus 7. this 13y1 minus 7 will be the expected payoff for the player B when the player A plays with the pure strategy A1. And similarly, when he plays with the pure strategy A2, then the expected payoff for the player B is 1 into y1 plus 3 into y2. So 3 into y2 means 3 into the bucket 1 minus y1. Here it is written. And after simplification, it will become 3 minus 2 into y1. At the end of this session, I will ask one interesting question. So, on which you have to think, apply your the understanding or apply your knowledge, yeah, based on the game theory, whatever you have studied so far, and try to give me the answer for that. So that question will be purely linked with this table. Okay, then let us continue for the next A3. When I use that player A uses A3, then the expected gain for the player B will be 3 into Y1 plus 1 into Y2. That is 3 into Y1 plus 1 into Y2 means 1 into 1 minus Y1. And after simplification, it comes like this. And similarly for this, it will be this. So first you need to write the what will be expected gain or the payoff for the player who is having two strategies. Please remember. So here the player B is having two strategies. So that is why here we have written B is expected. Suppose if the player A was would have having the two strategies and the player B was having five or six number of strategies, then under such case, here B is pure when that B who is having more than two strategies, pure strategy he will use, and the expected gain for the player that is A who was having two strategies. So here player B is having two strategies. That is why we have to calculate what will be the expected payoff for the player B when the player A is playing with a pure strategy. I hope you have understood this table. Then the most important thing, that is graphical method. So how this graphical method is followed, let us see here. Here I have written the steps for graphical method. Okay, you just go through it once again. And whatever I have explained here, the same thing that I have drawn here in the graph. First, what you need to do is you have to draw two vertical lines. They are 1 unit apart. 1 unit apart means normally you take 5 centimeter distance between the two vertical lines. These two vertical lines indicate the strategies of the player who is having two strategy. In our case, in this problem, the player B is having two strategy. Let us call this as a B1 and B2. You can take B1 this and B2 this also. But the standard practice is taking the first vertical line B2 and second vertical line B1. And in the next problem, I have solved by taking this as a first strategy and this as a second strategy. It doesn't make any difference. So here I have taken B2 as the first strategy and B2 and B1, two strategies of the player B, and they are 1 unit apart. Distance between these two lines are 1 unit. 1 unit means normally 5 centimeter. You can take whatever the convenient distance. And preferably you draw this on the graph sheet. Of course, you can draw it on the even root sheet and on which you can solve. Here we are not going to measure any values along this line. Instead, we are only considering the lines which are intersecting. Okay. So here 5 centimeter apart or the 1 unit apart, two lines will be drawn. Each line will indicate the strategies of the player B1, B. So here it is B2 and B1. Then please see that if there are any negative values, then you take the center as a 0. At the center you take 0, 0, and above that will be positive values and below that will be the negative value. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positive values. Similarly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and below -1, -2, -3, -1, -2, -3. Suppose if there are negative values or the negative cost element matrix elements are present in the game. Suppose if there were only positive values, then no need to take the negative value. Only the baseline will be the 0 and above all will be positive, because all will be the positive values here. Here, since the negative values are there, so I have taken the line at the center and below mentioned the negative values. Then after this, next what you need to do is first take first strategy A1. It is 6 minus 7. So mark locate 6 on B1 and minus 7 on B2. Just here 6 on B1, 6 on B1. You just note down this one, 6 on B1 and minus 7 on 8, B2, minus 7 on B2. Then after locating, join these two lines with a straight line. This is the straight line by which we have joined 6 minus 7, that is B1, B2, 6 minus 7. Okay. And similarly, you do it for the remaining points also. Here it is A2, 1 and 3, B1, 1, B2, 3, B1, 1, B2, it is 3. Let us join these two B1 and A1, B1, that is 1 and 3. And similarly, the third strategy 3 and 1. So here 3 and here it is 1, 3 and 1. This line is drawn, joined, and it is indicated by A3. You just see here A2, A1, A3, and last one is A4. That is 5 minus 1. 5 it is here, minus 1 is here. So we have joined these two. And these lines indicate the strategies or the payoff, and the player B plays with the both the strategy and player A playing with the single strategy. Okay. So after drawing the lines, then you just see here the area below this area, this area which is below this line, it is a minimum area, and the area above this portion A, B, C, D, whatever I have written here, above this portion, it is a maximum area. This is minimum area, this is maximum area. Then we know that minimax, minimum of the maximum, is the point which is concerned with the player B, and maximin is the point which is concerned with the player A. Then if the player B is having two strategies, then we need to find out the mini-max point, because for the player B wants to minimize his loss. So that is why the mini-max point is to be located for the player B, because that player B is having two strategies. So this is the mini-max point. Please see this. This is the area. Suppose if you hatch this area will come like this. This area will be, the boundary of this area will be B2, B1, D, C, B, and A. This A, B, C, D, these are points which are the point of intersections of different lines. So here the A intersects with the B2, D intersects with the B1, and this C is the line, a point which is intersected by A1 and A4. And similarly, the point B, it is intersected by A3, A4, and A2. A2, A3, A4, these are the lines points which are intersected here. And if you look it in the keenly, or if you observe it with keen, you just see that this point B is intersected by A2, this line A2 and A4. A2 and A4, it is intersected by the point B, and point C and point D and point A are to be located. The area lying above A, B, C, D and below B1 and B2, this area is the maximum area. In this maximum area, the player B tries to minimize his loss. So that is why we have to search for the point which is lower in this area. So A, B, C, D, among these points, intersecting points, this B is the lowest point. or the point lying at the lower. So this point we call it as a minimax point. The B point is the minimax. I hope you understood. This is the area which we call it as a maximum area. In that maximum, we have to search for the point or the location which is at the lowest. So the point B is at the lower. A is not at the lower. C is not at the lower. D is not at the lower. So this B is the point which is nearest to the zero line. This is a zero line. So that is the lower point. So that lower point is to be found, and which we call it as a minimax point. Then after finding the minimax point, you just see by intersection of what two lines this minimax point is made, and that two lines and corresponding two strategies will be taken as a 2 by 2 in a 2 by 2 matrix. So here this line A2 and A4, by A2 and A4 this point B is intersected. So A2 and A4 are the two strategies which has to be drawn from the original matrix, which will minimize the loss comparing to the other, that is A1 and A3. So A2 and A4, these are the two lines. A2 and A4 are the two lines which intersect at the point B, which that point is called the minimax point. Hence, these two strategies, that is A2 and A4 strategies, will minimize the loss for the player B. Now, the given matrix can be reduced by 2 by 2. A2 and A4 has taken from the original matrix, and remaining, that is A1 and A3, are eliminated. So this has turned to be the B1, that is a 2 by 2 matrix. Then as usual, we will apply the arithmetic method for solving this problem. So arithmetic method, the difference 1 and 3, the difference is 2, 5 and minus 1 difference is 6. Then the ratio 6 by 2, 8, 2 by 8, 8, 3 by 4, 1 by 4, 4 by, similarly the difference is 4, difference is 4, 4 by 8, 4 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Then the value of the gain, so which is calculated by using this method. Okay, next. So here I have written the optimum strategies A1, A2, A3, A4, out of which A1 plays with the 0, means there is no A1, there is no A3, only A2 and A4 which are selected as the optimum strategies from the graphical method, and the value of the game should come same for all the oddments. Using A's or B's oddments, the value of the game should be same. Okay. Now I ask you, is there any relationship between value of the game and the table for which we have written for A is pure strategies, B is expected payoff? Can you find any relation between the value of the game and this table? Okay. If anybody knows it, or if anybody finds the answer for this one, he can message this with, to my personal contact. Then we'll take another problem, the graphical. Here the player A is having two strategies and player B is having the 5 strategies. And as usual, since the player A is having two strategies, he is expected gain, and the player B playing with a single strategy. That the table is written here. B is pure strategies B1, and here the player A's first strategy is probability of using the first strategy is x1, and this will be 1 minus x1 or x2. So that is 1 minus x1 that we have written here, and so here the minus 5 into x1 plus 8 into x2, that x2 is 1 minus x1, so that you have written, and after simplification it comes minus 13x1 plus 8. Okay, so like that you need to find the B's A's expected payoffs when B plays with the pure strategies. Then next is you have to draw two vertical lines. Here I have written A1 here and A2 here. Even you can make this as a A1 and this as a A2. So, and afterwards, just locate the points for A1 and A2 here, minus 5 and 8, minus 5 and 8, that is for A1, it is a minus 5, here it is minus 5 and 8. Then this line is joined, which we call it as a B1. This is B1. And similarly, the B2, that is 5 and minus 4. 5 and minus 4 is here, the 5 plus 5 is located in the A1 vertical line, and 5 minus 4, the minus 4 is located on the A2 in the negative side, and joined these two. So like that, we have joined all the lines. That is total 5 strategies are there, and 5 lines we have drawn. And since here the player A is the having a 2 strategies, then we have to search for the maximin. So as I said, this B1, this point, this and this, the area here, whatever the shaded area is there, this shaded area is called as the minimum area. In that minimum area, we have to search for the point which is located at the maximum. So this point is at the minimum, and this point, and this point, among these corners, this is the maximum corner. So this point is called as the maximin point. So this point is called, it has to be denoted by arrow mark, and should be noted by annotated by maximin. Okay, this is a maximin point. And again, this maximin point is made up of 2 lines, that is B1, that is minus 5 and 8, and one more is, that is B3. B3 means 0, minus 1. B1 and B3 here, B1 and B3. These two are the B1 and B3 are the 2 strategies which will maximize the gain for the player A. B1 and that is B1 and B3. So here we have reduced it to the B1 and B3. B1 and B3. Then 2 by 2 matrix will be like this: minus 5, 8, 0, and minus 1. Again, as usual, we'll find the oddments. Difference between minus 5 and 0 is 5. That is 5 is written in front of this. 8 minus 1 is 9. And similarly, 5 minus 8 is 13. Minus 5 and 8 is 13. And 0 and minus 1 is 1. Then the ratio is taken. And these indicate the frequency with which this A1, A2 plays the strategies respectively. B1, B2 plays the strategy 1 and 13. Then finally, we have found the value of the game. So value of the game should come same for all the oddments. Here minus 5 upon 14 is the value of the game. And optimum strategies: A1 9 by 14, A2 5 by 14. This is the frequency or the proportion with which A1 and A2 strategy will be played by the player A. And player B will play with the B1 and B3. He will not use B2, B4, and B5. B1 with 1 upon 14th times, and B3 13 upon 14th times. Okay. Next value of the game is minus 5 and 1. Minus 5 upon 14. In order to cross verify the value of the game is correct or what, minus 5 upon 14. So you can make find the value of minimax and maximin. That should be in between. The range that minus 5 upon 14 should lie in between that range. So here for this minus 5, 5, 0, minus 1, and 8, the list is minus 5. Minus 5 is to be written here, minimum of the row, and here the minimum of the row is again minus 5, and maximum of that is minus 5. And here maximum is 8, here 5, 0, 6, and 8. 8, 5, 0, minus 6, and 8. So among this, minimum is 0, 0, minus 5. The value of the lies in between maximum minimax is 0 and minus 5. So here whatever we have found, that is minus 5 upon 14, it lies between 0 and minus 5. Okay. So this is the method by which you can, this is the graphical method by which you can solve the problems, and the problems are having either 2 by n or m by 2 matrix. Okay, I hope you have understood it, and we will continue in the next session. Thank you.